marks the one-year anniversary since Idaho saw its first case of COVID-19. Earlier today, St. Luke's commemorated the anniversary by asking the community to ring bells, chimes, and sirens for 1 minute, all to honor the more than 1,900 Idahoans who have lost their lives due to COVID and the countless others impacted by the pandemic. Good evening, I'm Shira Matsuzawa. But the first case was discovered right here in Ada County. A woman had it after traveling back home from a conference on the East Coast. And since that first case, Idaho hasn't been the same since. Tonight, our Joey Prechtel talked to some folks in downtown Boise about what the past year has been like for them and what they're looking forward to.
So many of us are anxiously waiting for life to return to what we know as normal. The vaccine continues to be rolled out and more people are being inoculated against COVID-19. And both people in and out of the medical profession reflect on the past year.
I personally could have not envisioned, how it actually unfolded, in terms of some of the losses, the tragedies, the outcomes, the entire scenario.
A year ago, COVID-19 was a new virus, and doctors here weren't sure what was going to happen.
A year ago, we were fearful. My goodness, we had docs who were talking about just how they were going to continue to practice medicine in the setting of a pandemic. We had patients who were afraid. We had staff who was afraid.
And while that is how most doctors will tell you how they felt, you'll get a different answer depending on who you talk to in downtown Boise.
I just really feel like this has been really drug out for a lot longer than it really should have been, and a lot more serious than I feel it should have been.
I think there's been a lot of extraordinary attention paid to this, and the measures that have been used to address it have been way beyond anything we've ever seen.
But not everyone feels that way.
It's scary. And you don't want to pass it to anyone that's around you, and it makes things come into perspective of like the people that you love and care about, like around you, like you don't want to pass that to them.
COVID has ruined many lives, and I think that COVID will continue to ruin lives if you do not continue to wear masks and get vaccinated.
And depending on who you ask, COVID-19 has impacted their lives in different ways.
I think COVID really sucks. A lot of my Irish dance friends, we just now, today, had a performance, and it's the first time that we've danced together in a year. And I think it's been really hard on us. But
now, more and more people, even the doctors, are hopeful this is almost over.
A year later, we're in a position of hope, and that's remarkable. What a journey.
Most doctors say the key to ending the pandemic is to get enough people vaccinated. That way we can reach herd immunity. And so far, the state of Idaho has administered more than 500,000 doses of the COVID-19 vaccine. In Boise, Joey Prechtel, Idaho's News, Channel 7.